work.
What the hell?
I mean, I'm trying to find it. I can't find it, but I think I saw it on like the Yahoo main page. But there was a viral video of parents giving their kid. The kid must have been like, I don't know, 8 or 9 years old. The game, but it was like before the game came out, and the kid's like crying because he's so freaking happy, and and it caused a lot of controversy because people were saying like, how can you give a kid that young this game? That was before the game came out.
That's
and now that the game came out, I totally like. It's too much.
That's because I don't think the parents understand the content that the game. I don't think they're understanding that. Number two, now the consumerism is, and retail does not work together, because when I used to manage Game Express, right, and regular Grand Theft Auto, parents used to come in, and parents used to say to me, can I get Grand Theft Auto? And I can see the child getting happy. So I said, is this game for you? And they were like, no, this is for my child. And I'm saying, I'm sorry, sir, this game is not appropriate for your child. And the consumer would argue me, don't tell me what's not appropriate for my son. And I'm like, I'm not telling you what's appropriate for your son. I'm saying it's not appropriate for a child. I cannot sell this game to a child. Well, don't sell it to you're not selling it to a child, you're selling it to me. And I said, yes, you've already told me that you give it to your child, so I cannot sell it to you. That made such a big thing. And we got into this huge litigation issue where my boss was like, why did you just sell him the game? And I was like, first of all, let's look at this from two standpoints. Number one, I'm like, from a moral standpoint, it's just wrong to sell the other game to the adult. No one's going to go to the child. That's just number one. But the moral standpoint in this, I guess, in this world doesn't mean anything anymore. Morals mean nothing. Forget about that. Let's just look at this from a business standpoint. What if that was an investigator from the Department of Consumer Affairs, undercover, setting me up?
Oh yeah.
I just told that to my boss.
Let me tell you something. My kid's sister, years ago, she moved out to Washington, and her ass got robbed. And then the next fucking day, they send in a fucking guy to nail her for fucking underage, selling cigarettes to underage smoking. My kid's sister got pistol whipped in Oregon. And the next day she went to work. And you're going to tell me you're going to fucking nail her for fucking selling cigarettes? Let me tell you something. As a girl, I'm sorry, I know, Crystal, you're a woman. But I'd probably be shitting a brick, and I wouldn't give a fuck if you were 9 years old at that point. I got pistol whipped the day before. I'm selling any motherfucker whatever he wants. I'm scared shitless. And they gave her a ticket for it, because it was like a $10,000 ticket. But luckily my mom called up and talked to them and fucking beat it. But still, it's the same thing. You know, these people, they don't understand that there can be somebody like that, and they're gonna have to eventually start doing that.
No, they do it already, because the thing is, when they said that to me, when I told, that's what stopped my boss from firing me. I was like, Mr. J, what if that was consumer affair, undercover? Then you guess what would have happened? I would have sold the game. I would have gotten in trouble. You would have been fined $5,000 for that. All you lost was a $69 game. Who cares? So he just looked up. He was like, okay. And he had to call all of the stores and tell every one of the manager in the store, no normal no normal associate can sell Grand Theft Auto other than the manager. And he told the manager to use extreme caution. And that's what stopped it. But like, you know, GameStop does the very same thing. GameStop gets hit with that a lot. Yo, you know how many undercover, when I used to work for GameStop before he was in call game, when it was called Software, etc., Babbage's.
Yeah.
They used to send in them undercovers. They must have been feds on the low, for real, because they would come in there and you'd be like, what? They'd come in there as like families, a mother and a father and an underage child will walk in there, and the mother will be in the front of the store complaining, why are you even wasting time buying these little video games, complaining on a cell phone, the whole 9 yards. And this was at 33rd and Broadway on New York, and I was there, and the guy was looking, the child walked into the Nintendo section, so I was helping the child, and I saw the father doing something, and the child walked over to the father, and then he went to the front desk, and they started getting into an argument and a complaint, and blah, blah, and this dude just pulled out some badge out of nowhere. Then Alan had to come from behind. I was like, what's the problem here? Then he started talking. I didn't know what they were talking about. They left. Anyway, long story short, at the end of the night, they said no one goes home. Close up the store, and we all having a meeting. And then we was like, yo, what happened? And they was like, that was one of this regional managers from GameStop itself. And they wanted to see if everyone was following corporate policy. Whole nine, like word, and no one knew. No one knew. And that person who sold the game got fired.
Oh yeah, they're gonna. I mean, they gotta somewhat enforce it. But I mean, honestly, for the fact that like maybe once in a blue that they actually come into a location, you know, I mean, how many games go out the door before fucking they get busted? I mean, I've watched mothers like you said say, well, I know it's my kid and I can tell him what he can play, you know, and it's like, well, no, they're telling you no, you know, that it's not supposed to be for him.
Exactly. Like it first of all, when they say, "Oh, I can tell my kid whatever to play," actually, you can't, because there's a level of child negligence.
Yes.
And that they forget that law. Like, if a police officer's in the store and someone says, "Give me that game, I want to give it to my child," and the police officer's in there, and you tell the officer, this gentleman just bought a game not suitable for a child. Did you know the parent can be arrested? It's like going into a porn store and buying pornography to give it to your child.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Shit. Damn it. My cousin, now I know why my cousin always wants to come over. Fuck.
Yeah, man.
But no, I mean, look, the game overall.
Someone asked someone, yo, he says, I wonder if Rockstar hired real gangsters. Now, just to answer that question, I have a friend called Dave and Colleen Poole, and we used to make a flash game for Rockstar back in 1997. Actually, no, it was 98 going on 99. We made the flash game for them, and this is when they were putting the first 3D Grand Theft Auto together, right? And I'm telling you something right now, they actually, Rockstar as a development house is so serious. They go out into the street and they find real people.
Yeah, they ask people.
Games.
Yeah, they ask people.
Real like gangs, like they're going to the hood and they'll
back truth.
Am I? Yeah. That's weird.
They'll go into the hood, find a couple of guys that's in front of a store corner that look like they selling drugs. Because we were there with Jamie, and he was like, yo, Triforce, Khalim, you see anybody out here that looks like a drug dealer? And we know who the drug dealers are. We like those guys. That? And they would...
You're right.
Yeah, you're good. They would hop out the car, and they was like, yo, come with us. And we're like, what? And here's Jamie King, white guy, walking up to these hood dudes, and they're like, yo, what the fuck you want? And he's like, oh, hey, I'm not policing anything. I'm from a video game company called Rockstar, and we're trying to get voice actors for like some gangster partner game. We're willing to pay you if you're willing to come down. And I'm like, yeah, this is crazy. Like, they could think he's 5-0 and it could be a real serious issue. But he had, and he's not there no more. They got rid of Jamie King a long time ago. Yeah. But like,
I wonder why.
Because he was too real for them. They couldn't do it.
Yeah, exactly. No, but they did their research for GTA 5, just like for the strip club joint. They actually went to a strip club and they asked they asked the dancers, what happens when they do lap dances and all that shit. But I actually did an article on it. As a matter of fact, I didn't upload it yet, but I should have, but I'm lazy. That just like Triforce said, and it's true, like GameStop will not sell you GTA 5. If they see your kid sitting there shaking his head like a damn crack fiend and you just looking all straight and chill, they're not going to sell you that game because they know you're going to give it to your kid. So they've already said they're not going to sell it to kids. Walmart won't either. Target's not selling GTA 5.
Was there let me ask you this. Was there any special package for this one that I missed out?
Yeah, collector's edition. It comes with like a money bag joint. It's like a few codes for like a money bag and some online shit. When the online gets enabled on October 1st.
Oh my goodness, the online is going to be
online is going to be October 1st. I would say October 4th because it's going to be server jammed to shit. Oh yeah. Like every Rockstar game that has like online multiplayer, like a Red Dead.
Red Dead was actually fucking crazy for a while. I thought that was a great game. Let me tell you something. I haven't come across a Rockstar game that I can say, oh man, this just blew.
No, Target's selling it, but they have them like my homeboy Chad. He works at Target, and they already said if anyone in electronics comes up to buy Grand Theft Auto, and if they got a kid with them, well, make sure that it's for the parent. And yeah, you can light people on fire. Like basically, if you have a gas can and if you have the gas can and you hit R2 to knock them over, and if you eventually keep knocking them, they'll stop moving for a little bit and they'll be knocked out. Then you can just hold R2 and just pour the shit on there, back up, shoot the puddle, and you'll set them on fire. But all in all, let's get serious here, yo. I did do an article on GTA 5 because I got it 2 weeks prior. They sent me a copy to review, and I've had it for like 2 weeks already. And I know that it's really hard to explain because then someone's going to say, "Oh, but kids should not play this game," because, in all honesty, there are video games for adults. Like, I don't know why people can't seem to grasp that shit. Like, some games are made strictly for adults. Like Outlast is not for kids.
But see, now here's the thing. It's been going on since the 2600 with Custard's Revenge.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's up to like Triforce said earlier with the porno thing. You wouldn't let your 8-year-old kid go into the video store and go rent the porn.
Exactly.
So why are you not going to look at your parent as a parent and look and say, well, what the hell is my kid buying?
Now, as a parent, now you're right. As a parent, my son. Now he grew up in some gangster shit. Like he grew up, in a tough part of Texas when I was down there. So, yeah, just because he got to see that shit for real doesn't mean I want him running around on a video game trying to emulate that shit.
Yeah, because then he's gonna take that in real life and emulate it in real life.
My son watched nigga my son watched the boy get pistol whipped damn near to death. Trust me, he not trying to fuck with that. But he will say and he will ask me, "Yo, is this right for me to do? Should I play this game?" Like, he will actually allow me. He'll probably ask me, "Hey, can I play the game?" And I'll probably tell him no, because like you said, most kids that have been raised right will know reality from fiction.
Yeah.
Now, yes, you will get a bunch of those kids. I'll be like, "Yo, maybe I should go out there and try and set a car on fire." Well, guess what? That's going to happen regardless with TV, music, and everything else that fucking teaches these kids. As long as you don't live in reality, everything's gonna go your way. But as far as GTA goes, that shit was not meant to be for kids. Like, it was not a kid-centric game. They didn't put it in any kids magazines. They didn't put it in shit. It was all in adult magazines. All the adult magazines advertised GTA. As a matter of fact, I think Game Informer did a article. No, they did the advertisements for it, but I don't think they really hard sold it until it was a week or two prior. They started really, really hard selling GTA 5.
See, what I find funny about Game Informer? Now, Game Informer started off as a Funko Land magazine.
Now it's a GameStop magazine.
Now it's a GameStop magazine. I guess they consumed them.
Well, I used to write for Game Informer when Game Informer first came out, and when GameStop first bought Game Informer. Well, I'm sorry, for Funko Land magazine. They put out an open deal for any freelance writer to get on it. Like, if you were good, they just wanted you. Like, they was like, "Yo, if you're good and you got a small little following, we want you." So I got on there. The reason why I quit is because, like you said, the whole, "Hey, this game is coming out. I want you to write something good about it." And the game was garbage. And I'd be like, "No." I would just flat out fucking refuse them. Like, "Nah, I'm good on that. I don't want to write about that. That shit, that game is whack." But then they'll tell you, "Hey, if you don't write anything good about this, then that'll be a mark on you. And if you didn't do something 3 times, your ass got fired." So you got to refuse 3 articles, and then your ass got red flagged, and then they would give you bullshit jobs to write about. It was fucked up, man.
I mean, I know my friend, it's the guy I knew, Ryan McDonald, I think it was, that was like the head editor for them back in the heydays. I mean, I did a couple of articles for them, obviously Mortal Kombat related. I always liked that magazine, to be honest. It was.
I like EGM. EGM was very lax.
Yeah, but the problem with EGM was they were on the take. They were the motherfuckers that gave Krusty's Funhouse 959595.
Now hold on. They were on the take for their major article deals. Like, they had 3 games. If they had 3 games that they had to feature, those 3 games got the old kiss ass treatment. But if you whipped up to the back, them other reviews, they tear them games the fuck up.
Oh
Those
yeah,
reviews tear them games
yeah.
up.
They had a section dedicated to shitting on. They had one little section that they right before the sports section that was dedicated.
Oh hell yeah!
That was dedicated just to shitting on fucking.
Yes.
So I mean, which is fine by me. At least they still were giving you the truth.
But the current state of like online publications, just like you said, I mean, since we're on the GTA vibe, and like Triforce said, with a game of that magnitude, because that game, like I said, there's no kid shit in that game. It's all like I think I'm 65% in completion, and I'm just like all the parts with the black dude. I was like, damn, that shit looked too real. That shit sound too real. Oh shit, my homeboy was in one of those situations too, and that man, shit's like real life. I mean, they asked some old Cali gangster niggas about it, and they got exactly what they wanted, and that shit is real. The parts with Trevor, that dude is nuts. That motherfucker, man. Like he literally, I'm pretty sure like 15 minutes into his scenario, you've probably kill a motorcycle gang, an entire motorcycle gang because he got pissed off. You kill the entire fucking gang.
See, I liked Grand Theft Auto 4 until they started coming out with the patches.
Yeah, well, yeah.
The patches got stupid. That was the biker gang thing, Gay Al or whatever his name was.
Oh, Gay Tony.
Gay
The
Tony.
ballad of Gay Tony.
Those was fun.
You know, I downloaded them. I just never played them. Same thing with Red Dead. Their patch,
I like Red Dead's,
the night one or whatever it was.
You
I
didn't play
didn't do that.
Undead Nightmare?
Undead Nightmare.
I didn't. I watched the intro and I was like, no, you just wrecked it.
I think that out of all Rockstar games, I gave Red Dead Redemption like the highest scores in a review because it was a good Western, and I love Westerns. Like I guess that's like my secret shame. Like I'll watch a Western movie and stuff, and the way the dialogue went and the way it was, your boy wasn't really mad, but he was like cowboy mad. So he'd come up and he'd be like, "You shot my friend. That wasn't right." The guy's like, "I'll shoot you too," and he was just like, "You can try." Like, what do you think? What the fuck do you think I'm trying to do now? I'm like, oh, that shit was on point. It actually made you interested in a sandbox story. But just like you said, GTA when it comes online, it's going to be the biggest culmination of dumb motherfuckers we have ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
It's going to be ridiculous.
I think that will give true birth to the true e-thug.
Like my
E-thugs.
boy, like yo.
No, that's
like
Call of Duty.
Nigga, Stink Meter. Just like Stink Meter said, we're gonna have nigga synthesis on a grand scale. And you know what happens when a nigga runs with nigga synthesis? We're gonna have a fucking disaster. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be fucking crazy. It's gonna be laggy as shit, and I'm gonna want nothing to do with it. I'm gonna want absolutely.
I'm making a clause in my crew, dog. You gotta have Ethernet hooked up to your PS3.
Man, I got a clause, nigga. I got a better clause. How about a high school diploma and 2 years of college, nigga? How about that? Like, you cannot join my crew unless you got a high school diploma and 2 years of college.
I can't join your group, man. All I got is a culinary degree. I'll be the cook.
Actually, no. ITT Tech is still an accredited trade college. You in?
I went to DeVry, man. I went to DeVry.
Oh shit! So you got the motorcycle joint? Oh, how to fix motorcycles and be a detective?
I can fix your air conditioner and build a car.
Oh nigga, I'm like a part-time stripper and I do hair. I say so we in there.
All right, we're in there. So we got at least we know this. Our gang is gonna go out fed, driving good cars with pretty nails, and they'll dress nice. So we got that covered.
So here's a question about the online, because I didn't really see much about the online since it wasn't enabled and it won't be enabled until October. Can you actually be the good guys? Can you actually be a cop?
I don't know. I don't know. That actually kind of could be cool too. If you could all get a group of guys that are like, yo, let's put lore into this fucking game.
Yo,
for your review copy, was online enabled?
No. Then
how are you able to properly assess the game?
Everybody's just reviewing this single player.
Yeah, everybody who reviewed single player. Are you fucking retarded? See, here we go again. See, you come in off, and you do understand that any game that they get pre-review copy is always going to be, most of the time, unless it's an actual online enabled game, which goes to a pre-PTR server for the game, like Star Trek Online when that first came out. Guild Wars 2 when that first came out, that wasn't on a live server. That was on a beta server. So, anyways,
Oh yeah.
Wait, real quick, because everybody's talking about this microphone thing in the game, in the online, and everybody's like, will you Skype? Some parts of the game actually require you to use the microphone, as in, like, if you rob a liquor store. Because I actually read this, somebody who actually got their hands on the online. I forgot who it was. But they said that when you rob a liquor store, let's say it'd be like, you need like 2 people. One guy to, hold up the guy, and one guy to actually take the money. And the guy who holds up the guy is supposed to talk through the microphone and yell at the clerk to scare him, to get him to comply.
Oh my goodness. This game is teaching people to become criminals.
Actually, so hold on. So let's say me and Triforce decide to go, hey, let's rob this bank. One of us has to One of us has to have, 1, a mic, and 2, a very scary voice in order to rob this dude.
You know what I just thought? I just thought in my head, there's a 10-year-old kid, and he's online playing Grand Theft Auto with this other teenage guy, and he tells the kid, listen, all you have to do is go in there, put the gun to the cash register's head, and tell him, stick him up, we robbing him. And like, you sure? Like, yo, don't worry about this, let's go in there. And then they run in there, and then you see, well, the avatar is a grown man, but then you hear a kid's voice, give me the money, and the kid's cash register. Give me
my money. And then you're going to go right up behind that motherfucking kid, and you're going to go pop, pop. And then shoot his ass.
The parent walks in, I'm like, oh, who are you talking to like that?
Trey.
And like, I'm playing Grand Theft Auto, Daddy.
No, I know what video you're talking about.
No, Trey, me and you can go in, right? And we can reenact Menace to Society. All we gotta find is like an Asian storefront dude.
I didn't even know that Grand Theft Auto 5 was coming out until about a week ago. And when I found out it was, I was like, poo boy, I cannot wait for the day before it comes out. Because every time a release like this happens, I get to laugh at all the people getting butt mad about review scores. Not even the reviews themselves, the review scores. They don't care about what they have to say. They don't have to care. They don't have to. They don't care about the details.
Actually, I am too, though, and that's the one thing I will actually, for once, agree with Brian on. Whenever I read a review, I care about the review, not the scores.
Yeah.
Did you hear that GameSpot reviewer gave it a 9 out of 10? That's a terrible score. I can't believe it's not a 9.5.
But they never actually read the entire article because it's too many fucking pages of words. So they just flip through the pictures and then just pass by the entire reason why this dude gave it.
Or you look for the video.
They did.
This is what I do. I don't trust reviews because that's their point of view. Because their point of view could be different from mine. Like, everybody was on Skyrim's nuts. I didn't like it, to be totally honest.
So I like Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. I
hated that game. I'm sorry, I hated that shit.
I played through it. Yeah, the first level sucked, but I played it with 4 people. Well, 4 people.
It was 4 people. It still was booty.
Big Tank said Triforce is gonna go robbing people. Like, give me the file. Zoop, 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 zing, swing.
Actually,
ever since I started getting my own money, I have never felt buyer's remorse for a video game because I do more than just read reviews, and I don't buy it the day it comes out.
First of all,
I never buy a game when it comes out anymore either.
If I was to ever play Grand Theft Auto, which I don't play Grand Theft Auto, I do not like the concept of the game.
I don't like it either.
I would be a cop.
I would be a cop too. I think it'd be a lot more fun being what they don't want everyone to be. Like, everyone's going to be gangstered up, running around, acting a fool. Be a cop.
Let me hold on. Let me interject. Hey, Charisma One said everybody's freaking out about transsexual reviewing GTA on GameSpot. What is that about? Yeah, what is that about, Charisma? I would wish you would come on and talk about that more because I'm not.
The reviewer for GTA 5 on GameSpot is a trans woman and a feminist, and kind of interjected with some things about how the game was very misogynistic, and actually labeled that as one of the game's cons at the very top of the article, and a lot of people just got butthurt about it.
But I'll agree with her though, because do you know how much shit you can do to chicks, but how much shit you can't do to dudes? Like Trevor. Now I will say, Trevor is so meffed out and fucking nuts. I think Trevor will rape you. He don't give a fuck. Like, there's a lot of parts of the game where Trevor's, there's a lot of joints where Trevor's like, yo, I will fuck you. Not today, but I'll fuck you. And then the dude was like, is he joking? and he got no response. And I was like, damn, Trevor is gangster. But all the shit that you can do to women is ridiculous. You can beat them up, kill them,
I
rob
remember
them,
seeing
this and that.
I seen
But
an
to guys, you
article.
can't do that.
I seen an article like reason why there cannot be like a female protagonist or some shit like that.
Because of the way the government will view it, and most players feel
Exactly.
just like there's no females in Call of Duty because they feel, oh, I don't want to shoot no girl, really, because you can shoot a Taliban looking dude all day.
Oh,
So
but the
what's
thing
the
is
damn
though, they don't want you no girl, but as soon as they motherfucking get on the mic, oh, I'll rape you, I do this, I do that, bitch, you
Now
want to suck
that's
my
the
dick, all
funny
this other
shit.
shit.
Exactly,
That's
yo,
what
I
I'm
don't want to
saying.
shoot no girl, but while you're playing, everybody's a bitch, everybody's a faggot,
Suck my
everybody
dick.
is gonna suck his dick, he'll fuck them, or they can get fucked. Like all this stuff that he's saying, like this dude's an
It's
actual girl.
contradictory as hell.
It's
Like
it is. It is, and I think that in GTA Online, you should be able to make a female
oh no,
protagonist.
you can
That
make a
would be
female
hilarious.
on GTA Online. You can
I
make
hope
a
so.
female.
Because I can't
Oh,
wait
you
to see
did.
like a whole bunch of chicks come by and blast the dude to death.
No,
Like,
dude,
yo,
GTA
what
4 Online had females. Why would they
Okay.
change?
They got to make the Lizzies, man, from fucking the Warriors.
Oh,
Yup.
James, they got to redo the Warriors HD for online. Dude.
They
Oh
should.
my
They,
god,
they talked about it. They talked about it. I don't
they
think
got
it's
to. I love that fucking game.
But
That
I
game
must
was
admit though,
awesome.
Brian did make up a very fucking valid point, and he's making good points all in the short time he's been here for right now. I mean that shit is okay, she trans, but it's like writers are writers. Don't
So-
who gives a fuck what they look like? It's what they
Exactly.
write. That's
It's
the
just like
difference.
Miss USA.
I'll put you this way: Carrot Face. How many niggas is thirsty for that dude?
I never seen it. I never seen it before. Then I found out before I seen it. I was like, oh, I could understand my dudes fall for the
Now,
shot.
here's the funny thing though. Before they knew, they were shaking pom poms for that dude all day long. Oh yeah,
And then they
Carrot
find
Face,
out.
the things. And then he showed his high school picture, and they're like, "Who that dude?"
They find out he kept 22 in the pants, and then he was like, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
damn,
Then
I
all-
feel uncomfortable."
No, they don't feel uncomfortable. They feel stupid because they probably because like, just like I used to tell them cats when I used to work in prison system. So all that time you was thinking about doing things, huh? Yeah, boy, you will never forget that shit. Now you can forget that you just got tricked, but you can't forget all that shit you was thinking when you was at home on the computer, just looking like, damn, what I do to Carrot Face? Why I didn't beat dirt?
I don't really get why someone would feel so disgusted by that. I'm
Some people
confused.
do.
Because dudes ain't comfortable about their sexuality. That's
They're
why.
not.
I don't know, whatever.
I mean,
I
look,
say-
it's I mean, we don't shy away from quote unquote taboo topics, but look, you know what?
But it's a topic that's coming up that
It's-
shouldn't
yeah.
even
Keep coming.
No.
Like,
It
it's not.
keeps coming up like it's a problem. This person in Street Fighter that plays, they're transsexual. Who gives a fuck? They still beat you.
So
If
They
if
still
you
beat you,
call
so-
if you keep calling her like him or a dude, that's just kind of mad disrespectful. I'm all for disrespect, but I don't know. I feel like I have dumbass limits sometimes.
I say it because there are some people who don't know.
exactly, they don't know what they want to be. You just
Does it
identify.
matter if they do know?
No, it don't.
Maybe they do. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. Personally, me, no, don't know.
It's only gonna matter if it's only gonna matter if you're actually gonna fuck them, and I'm pretty sure that doesn't apply to any of us.
Have you not met the FGC as of late? All you gotta do is just be Asian and female like, and they start getting thirsty. I'm just saying. They're
No, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Talking
Dude.
about fucking RFAs.
Yeah,
Dude.
here you go. Already, look. Let me hold on. Already.
Oh, that's different, though.
Hold on. Already, here we go. Grand Theft Auto fan stabbed and robbed of new video game.
I mean, last night.
Yeah, a 23-year-old was attacked as he made his way home from the supermarket in early hours this morning. He has been at the Asda Superstore in Colladine, Northwest London, which had opened late for the worldwide release of the fifth verse. We were called at 1:20 a.m. 23-year-old man was shopping. Then on his way home, he was hit and stabbed in the back. A robbery took place. It's shit like this. But see, here's what you gotta understand.
Yo, they were fist fighting before they even got the game. Like this GameStop in Philly.
But-
These niggas got into a brawl because he thought the other dude cut in line, and all he was doing was giving his brother the money to buy the game. He went to an ATM to go get the money.
Yeah.
But the thing
And
is, though,
dude got beat up for nothing.
the thing is, though, like that's not nothing new. When you hear about
No, it's
niggas
not.
getting shot over J's, like, come on.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it
yeah,
really
Jordans
was-
too.
Like,
Did Triforce officially like peace out?
No,
Is-
no,
is
I
that-
think
you
he's
know?
dropped. He just dropped.
All right. Because
Right.
the the main reason I wanted to come in this call was just kind of ask him a question to clarify some stuff that's really bugging at me.
Let me try to add him back. Let me try to add him back.
No, but it's like people getting over like, oh my god, they killing people over a video game. There's people that killed over Kool-Aid. Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't know about
But
that.
there's also
I ain't never seen nobody get killed over Kool-Aid, but I mean,
that's a good
a pack of smokes,
that's-
a pack of smokes.
But it's something when you have GameStop employees saying, if I gotta work this fucking midnight release, I am not going to work. If they work in the ghetto GameStops, they're like, yo, I'm not coming to work. My homeboy was like, he's like debating firing his friend because he's like, yo, I need you for the midnight release for GTA. And all of a sudden he messaged me and was like, yo, if you had a worker that refused to come in because he afraid that it's going to be some brawls and some old hood shit, what do you do? I'm like, look, if he has a valid reason of not coming to work, if he feels that his life is really in jeopardy over some bullshit, then there's really nothing you can do. I was like, if you fire him, it'll be wrongful termination because, hey, you are putting him in a situation that he feels uncomfortable with, and you also haven't made no type of moves to secure this situation. I was like, do you got security up there? No. So it's just you and him? Yeah. On the release day of GTA 5? Yeah. You know how many hood niggas is gonna be there? Do you know what you about to get into?
I met some people at my GameStop who came to my GameStop because they didn't want to go to their own. I mean, I don't know who knows Queens that well, but he was from St.
Hell no.
And he was like, nah. I asked him, I was like, why don't you go to GameStop over there? He's like, hell no, I'm gonna get fucking jumped for my shit.
Exactly.
So he came over to my neighborhood. So
GTA, 2K, and Madden releases are niggas' national holiday.
Call of Duty. Call of Duty has now made. Obama has officially made Call of Duty a nigga holiday.
I live about 15 minutes away from a town full of rich white people, so I always go there to buy my games.
Good job, Malibu's Most Wanted.
Damn, B-Rad though.
Like, yo, hey, Brian. First off, GTA, then Chipotle, my nigga.
Yo, come on, man. It's right next to GameStop.
Well, actually, the GameStop that I mentioned does have a Chipotle.
They're right next to each other. They actually do it on purpose.
And a Starbucks.
They do that on purpose.
And a Starbucks is on the other side.
You know the Jack part? Mine does too. My GameStop is a fucking Chipotle on the corner, yeah.
They all do. Chipotle actually built their stores around GameStops, at least in the Northeast. I don't know about outside. Well, because they figure the kid comes out, he wants to fucking bleed from his ass, so he's gonna buy one of their fucking taco burrito bowls or whatever the fuck they sell. Not that I haven't eaten it.
It's the carne asada burrito with the hot salsa. Not that I shop there. I'm just saying I heard about the carne asada.
Some people bleed from their ass. Some people bleed from their ass, and they've never eaten Chipotle.
That's true too.
Why the fuck do you keep doing this shit, man?
I've never had Chipotle.
See, Brian, you had me. Like I was slowly but surely warming up, and now I'm
dude. Early this year, for like 4 months straight, every crap I took, there was blood in there. I don't know why.
Oh my god, what the?
I have no idea.
I think you should go to the doctor.
I thought about it, but it's okay now.
I think you need to go to Smiley.
I think you should still go to a doctor, dumbass. Shit and blood is not a normal thing, dude.
It really is. But
why the fuck are we on this topic though?
Because the kid's saying he's bleeding from his ass. But no, seriously. If you're being serious, dude, I hope you're not.
I actually am. I talked to my mom about it.
Go to the fucking doctor. Go to the doctor.
Once it was actually done, I kind of talked to Mom about it, and we kind of did talk to a doctor, but now that it's stopped, he was like, well, you kind of told me way too late about this, but it seems like it's okay now.
Alright, well, get a Band-Aid. Get a Band-Aid for your asshole to keep it from bleeding.
Oh my god.
This is why niggas can't have nice
So
things.
back to our current subject, it was overall, Grand Theft Auto 5, beautiful game, good voice acting. I really enjoyed the story. I'm still enjoying the story. It's pretty damn real, and it's not for kids.
So here we go. So this is going to be the OBS, the actual FGC community reviews, 1 to 10. We're going down from graphics, sound, and gameplay. Start with you, Truth.
10.
I'm gonna do graphics. The graphics I'm gonna go at 9 because from Grand Theft Auto 4 to 5, they put in a lot. I think they tried to model it after not Los Angeles, but San Diego, because it looks more like San Diego, and they made everything cool. Sound is a 10. Is a 10. I mean, the music is fucking bumping. The dialogue is amazing. Gameplay 7. It's still Grand Theft Auto.
Whoa.
There is no auto. I mean, people bitch about it not being auto aim. There is auto aim. Basically, if you put the guy in his arc of vision, he will aim. But sometimes, if you get into like a running gun situation, you will never shoot that motherfucker ever. You will always miss.
All right, Trey.
Well, from what I've seen so far, I'm not getting my copy to today since it's my birthday officially now.
Happy birthday, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
God damn.
What I've seen so far, the graphics, I say a 10 from what I've seen. I haven't. It looks really good. It looks better than 4, and I can't even imagine what the PC on Max settings will look like.
That's gonna be a 10.
The sound, that soundtrack. Oh my god, I just picture it now. That's just 10. And the gameplay, I'm not trying to spoil myself, but what it look like I could do is gonna be keep me busy for hours, and that's not even counting the online. The online is gonna be fucking ridiculous.
See, I gotta, without playing it, I mean, I have to be honest, until you get mad shit, you know, Grand Theft Auto's always been that dragging on until you get shit.
Oh no, 5 is different. 5 is different.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they brought the
you
old
gain
school cheat code back.
basically, without cheating, you can gain a gang. Like, all right, let's say you got to rob a bank and you get a mission to rob a bank, right? You get to talk to people and hire their ass. So you need like, how do you want to distract them? How do you want to pull off the actual heist? How do you want to keep crowd control down? So for crowd control, you got like this little skinny dude, this big ass black dude, ex-con of like 4 times over. And then there's an average guy. So if you use the big guy to like crowd control, he yells a lot. He threatens a lot, as opposed to the skinny guy. He likes to use like manipulation. So he'll grab the oldest person. He's like, I'll shoot this bitch. I'll shoot her. I swear to God I will. And then everybody calms down. But then the average guy, he'll keep asking you about what he should do. Like every mission, you have to plan that shit out accordingly. Also, whatever you do, you'll make the news. So if you're in a car and you do some shit, about an hour later, they'll be saying about how you robbed the bank and whatnot. So
That's
you can
cool.
actually make the news.
Actually, that happens right in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
The first heist, they're like, oh, you try, a few guys, but if you fuck up and you get like a bronze rating or worse, they will clown your ass. They be like, these bungling fools did this, that, and the other. I'm like, well, damn. Why you gotta rate me like that?
Just on that subject, another cool thing about the online is let's say you're in your game and you're in your apartment, and let's say, because you could do anything, you can even watch TV and just sit around and watch TV. But let's say like you have like other people in your crew somewhere else and they like rob a bank. The TV programming on the TV will like change. It'll be like breaking news, and it will actually show you live what's going on in that part of the game, which is pretty awesome, I think.
And you can actually go help them if you want. It becomes
you can just be like, yo, let's go.
Yep, and the more that helps, the better it gets.
Yo, I had a dream one time that this motherfucker tried to rob some joint that I was at. And, we went to go for my wallet. I'm like, yo, fuck my wallet, man. Let me help you out and shit. And he was like, yo, man, no problem, man. And then I just started fucking grabbing motherfucking shit. And then when we got out to the fucking car, I was like, yo, man, that was cool. I can't believe you fucking helped me. I'm like, yeah, oh, papa. And I took all his shit.
Well, that's the one thing. You know what? That's the one thing I don't like about that game now.
What?
When you go to carjack people, you can shoot them like 9 fucking times. They will still stumble into their car and drive away. I literally shot a dude like 8 times because he was fighting me. And sometimes you get that one dude that's not having. Oh nah, when he got back in that car, I lit that shit up. He got back in that car, I lit that fucker up.
Just drive right behind him and shoot the gas tank. Boom.
No. As he's getting into the car, you can shoot him. He's like, oh my God, come on, stop! I got kids, and like he'll just drive off and shit. You're like, oh damn, I just shot Superman.
What's up, Mr. Devil? Fix your sound blast and fucking. There you go.
Flashy Superman ass, nigga.
Shiny Superman.
He was on Valley Stream, straight like stubbing a nigga. Okay.
Well, James, since DevilMaySpy has entered the building, and I don't really want to crowd up things, and Triforce seems like he's not coming back, I'm probably going to head for the hills now. But I would like to mention what I was going to ask Triforce anyway, to give you all food for thought. Whether you want to reply or not is not my business, because you're not Triforce, and I don't care what you have to say. I was going to go something along the lines of, I was going to be like, Triforce, it is pretty undeniable that whether people want to recognize it or not, you've done some pretty cool things for this community, even if their effects didn't take into effect for a while. Now, what I'm really wondering is, since you seem to always say that no matter what you do, people aren't going to like you, people aren't going to want to associate with you, and that's how the whole VXG thing kind of made you guys split ways and all that kind of stuff. If nothing you do seems to make people like you, why do you still try? I don't understand if you have any emotional investment in this, because you still don't play fighting games. I don't know what your emotional investment is and why you continue to try. It confuses the hell out of me, because the odds are stacked against you, and I do not see Empire getting its status back among the people anytime soon. Confuzzled as hell, Brian Murphy.
Well, thank you, Brian Murphy.
I could probably answer it. I think I've known him long enough, and I've known EMP long enough to attempt to
Do it in
answer
the
it.
voice.
Please
I will
attempt.
I will actually be 100 with you, man. I think it is. I think it is emotional investment. This is why. Like you said, there are some people who feel that what he has done, and the things he has done, are worth something. I'm one of them. As much as I give him shit, as much as I fuck with him, I've known him for 17 years, and I think that for all the 17 years I've known him, he's put a lot of himself into everything he does, and he's put a lot of himself into EMP. Let's not forget, once again, he took out and reneged on not one, but 2 apartments. It wasn't EMP on that shit. It was Isaiah Johnson on that shit. He sacrificed that aspect of like himself just to give the motherfuckers a place to live.
Yeah.
Point 1. 2. If it wasn't for EMP and Triforce and most of the cats that joined EMP and did what they did, I still say this. If it wasn't for EMP, most of the motherfuckers will be sitting there living the New York hood dream of nothing. Just living the fucking breathe and not doing shit else.
He was like, I say was as if like he's passed away or something.
He has put a lot of himself into those people. And there's guys who return it. Sanford returns it. Dominion returns it. K. Brad at some point returns it. All these cats do return that to him, and for that, and for as long as I'll live, I will thank him for that. Because as a New York native, my damn self, if it wasn't for him, most of those cats would not have the opportunities they have had up until now. If it wasn't for the fact that seriously, if it wasn't for the fact that they fuck with EMP and got shown all these tournaments and got shown that, you know what, yeah, you from the hood, but you can go out and do big shit. They wouldn't be going to Japan and Cali and all that shit. They wouldn't be meeting all the people that they meet. Trust me, if it wasn't for Triforce and EMP, a lot of them motherfuckers wouldn't be doing shit with their life. For real.
Well, sir, I do believe you have explained that very well to me.
He does have
possibly better than Triforce, because
if
Triforce were
dodge
to,
around it.
if he were to explain it himself, he would just kind of ramble on about something confusing, and then I'd be more confused. But I guess the best way I understand this is that people, like, he has helped people enough so far, and they are counting on him because he said he would do it.
He does. And I think also we cannot fault that he is human. And like I said, it's not just like I told Triforce to his face many times. It's not about what they don't like about you. It was your decisions that fucked you. His decisions.
I get it. I think I'm gonna go now. I get it.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
All right, man.
All right, man. Be good.
Bye, nigga.
We gonna play golf with the moon.
Give it a try now, Devil.
Okay.
You old shiny.
Hey, shiny suit, nigga.
Shiny shooting.
Sitting on Valet Stream, acting like you ain't fucking know me. Think you gonna
Alright,
make my life?
Because you use a completely different Twitch name. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
Valet was.
Hey, yo, Devil, my bad. I had to leave TFC earlier, bruh.
I made so much money when you left.
How much you
Off
make on
Marvel? I make the most off Injustice. I made a clean 200 off Injustice.
Nigga, that's why I wanted to stay. Cause I knew if I left,
Hell yeah,
I
I
knew
gamble.
if I left, I would have lost out some Marvel bets.
See,
Like,
that's
why
that
do
GTA
people-
shit.
I don't
Look at that
understand.
GTA shit.
Why do people bet against 4-2-3?
Always bet on 4-2-3.
Always bet on 4-2-3.
Hey, Trey,
Yeah.
how'd you do, Trey?
I bet on Rico would have won some money.
How did you do,
I
Trey?
just got out of top 32.
Yeah.
Just outside of top 32. Fuck Green Lantern,
That
by the way.
KDC match was stupid.
I heard
Yo,
you almost
Steve
took out. I heard you almost took out PL though.
Yeah,
Dude,
that nigga
tell
moved
me-
out though.
Yo, that shit's on YouTube.
Tell me why Trey got raw lifted 3 times in the end.
That's why I'm saying this nigga just noobed out. I'm like, all right, he ain't gonna do it. He's a
not gonna
smart
do it
player.
again. He's not gonna do it again.
Live.
Of course he's gonna do
Live.
it again. You ain't blocking.
I'm like, I did block. I couldn't punish it because every time I blocked, I wasn't close enough. Everybody like, oh, you should 2-2 that shit, bitch. Unless you play a Hawk Girl, you don't know how bad her range is. So don't tell me shit.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty fucking bad.
Yo, I
That's
thought
what I'm
you
trying
were
to tell.
yo.
Yeah, if he would have stuck the Batman, that free ass Batman, I
get-
woke up on.
I don't get how Hawk Girl has a mace, but like it's like she keeps that shit against her chest and she just taps you with it. Like this shit makes no sense. Like how do you have a mace but your range is that ass? Like she's trying to headbutt everything into fucking oblivion. And like that Hawk Girl shit makes no sense. But I will say this: the
And then
Justice
Jay Rosen
tournament.
knew, too.
Let me
Oh,
hold
dude.
on 1 second.
Right.
Let me drop the call and re-pick it up again.
Okay.
Mm.
All right.
Hola.
Alright, let me try this.
Try it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work on me, be salty.
All right.
I know you are. Let's give
Yo,
you your opportunity.
Yo, what happened to Chris G, man? Chris G got scared off of Injustice. What y'all do to that boy?
Oh yeah, homegirl being one of my coaching.
I don't know, man.
Why would you? Some I don't know his name. An unidentified Hawk Girl player defeated
Dark
Chris.
Blade, my protege. So I'm gonna pass
Fuck
the mace through
Drake.
when I quit this shit.
That's why you got 5 O's by fraudulent Raven.
Cause that nigga jumped and down one lifted in my grill. That shit was gay. I was
Hold
like,
that. Hold that. No trait Raven. Hold that.
no,
No trade Raven.
no. The best Raven saw. He's like, I know you was not playing good, dog. It's all good. I'll teach you how to beat that nigga ass.
Beat by instruction book Raven, nigga.
No, nigga, dude, I got derped out like the whole weekend. Like I lost the derp. Like I never lost to smart ass people. When I played smart players, I won.
We'll say
9
this:
times out of 10.
D&D Injustice tournament was better than the fucking Marvel one. I'll tell you that much.
Well, let me ask Devil and Trey. What was your overall perception of how the whole tournament went?
Wonderfully.
It was
Wait,
cool.
yo,
On
turn
time.
up the Skype volume, James. Turn
Oh,
up the Skype volume.
shut the fuck up.
I was actually shocked that the tournament ran on time.
Yeah, it ran well, except the hotel people was a bunch of bitches though.
Yeah,
they
they
just
were.
let us watch the fucking Mayweather fight down at the fucking venue, but they like, no, y'all been there too long.
Really?
Bunch of bitches, yeah. So we had to watch it in the room. Somehow
second.
everybody and their mama knew about.
Hold on, let me
Which
ask you a
is-
question.
Yeah.
If you paid for a room in a hotel, how the fuck are they gonna tell you y'all been here too long?
No. I'm talking about like the venue where the stuff was going at, because they was
They
streaming
had it at the ballroom. They were
Yeah,
streaming the
Spooky
pay
was
per view
trying
at
to
the
do it.
ballroom and they kicked us out.
Yeah.
Are they supposed to? Can they do that?
Bootleg pay per view.
Apparently they could.
I guess so.
But we
Okay,
watched
wait.
them.
We went to no. That's not what we did at first, Trey. Tell them.
Oh
the
yeah.
truth. Tell them
We
the
tried to
truth.
go. We tried to go to Hooters first, and then this nigga Devil got preyed on by 3 cougars, and I'm not gonna leave that nigga.
He had to swoop me up, man.
Nigga, you look
Ain't
funky and nice.
no way 3 old white bitches was trying to pick up your.
They were
They
black.
weren't white. They weren't white, nigga. They
Ah, Stella trying to get her groove back in your light up suit, nigga. Ah!
It's funny because it's true. I tried to tag
and
in
then
Rico.
me and Rico walked outside.
I know.
was like,
I know,
I
I'm
saw
surprised.
Devil. I was like,
I'm
No.
surprised you ain't get targeted, nigga.
No.
Where the Hodge twins, yo, get him.
Let me explain what happened. So we in McDonald's, right? We eating ready for
Okay.
the Hooters to die down.
Okay.
And then Devil was like, yo, I'm gonna go try to watch the fight across the street at the Hooters, because they had a TV outside. So then,
Okay.
yeah. And then me and Rico walk outside going back to the whip, because we was gonna go back to the venue. Cause I just got a call like, yo, they showing the joint at the venue. Why y'all at Hooters? I'm like, all right, we about to be out. And then me and Rico we saw Devil talking to fucking 3 Jones. I was like, oh, they probably bad as hell. Then I turned on my zoom lens and I saw they was cougars. I was like, dog, we gotta go. No, it's not safe. And Devil like, kept calling us over. I'm like, fucking assholes. Stop it.
Should have sent Rico over there. You'd be like, get the fuck out the way.
No, they would have ate him alive. They was that big, dog.
Yo, Devil, let me borrow $1, man.
Wait. Code Warrior.
Oh,
Yo,
what's up?
You have to do me a favor. I hate looking at that blank pig. Put something up.
Oh, like a
Yeah, put up a crimson shadow.
Put up
dude.
something. Put up a crimson
Show us what
shadow
a
or
crimson
something.
shadow is.
No, put up
Alright,
yo daddy,
I'm gonna ask the stream chat. What should I put up as my picture?
Yo daddy, Tiger Woods.
Yo, put up.
Oh, come on.
Yo, no, put up
Yo.
Wtih Chang. Wtih Chang, yo.
Really,
Capital, my Damon.
Ain't no, my brother.
Capital, my Damon.
I'm gonna put up a screenshot of DevilMaySpy.
You have my jacket on a screenshot?
I'm gonna put up
No.
a screenshot of the amount your bank account went up after TFC.
Oh man. Yo,
Hold on,
Chris
hold
G
it,
was a great
hold it.
investment.
Hold it.
Yo, how much did you make off of Chris G?
Yeah, how much
His was 200.
Wow.
Man.
You paid 200 off of Justice.
Hell yeah. Oh, off
was
Chris
he
G
going
alone. I made about 20 off of Chris because I was scared. I bet 10 with Noel. At first I didn't want to bet on him, and then Chris put his jacket on and he was flashing it at the highest intensity. I'm like, oh, that's gonna blind the fuck out of Gian. I like Chris. At first when they sat down, I was like, hell no. When Noel came up to me, then I turned around, I was like, oh shit, his jacket's on. Yeah, I like Chris for 10.
Hold it. Oh,
Man.
Noel? Which Noel?
Noel Brown.
Noel Chris Brown.
That nigga free?
No,
Yeah, he's been free. He was at the tournament. He got 13th.
Yeah.
With a Karuchi. Yep.
Yo,
Yeah,
so-
he had an Asian girl.
Well, now,
Goddamn, too.
yeah. Remember, always get an Asian girl, because no matter what you do,
No.
That's big bite.
This is the Asian you will actually fight a nigga over. This is a legit dog.
and I've been,
I would have stolen
I
that
have
from
been-
the world.
I have been to Hong Kong, and I'm pretty sure there are some half-brown Chinese motherfuckers running around because of me right now. I don't care.
No, true.
I've
I
already
see
had
you
my
see this
Asian in my life.
John.
I'm good,
True.
man. Good.
Nigga,
Them dude,
listen.
look, the enchantment is over. I've already had one.
Nigga,
It's
listen,
great.
he done upgraded.
Well, I hope he upgrades, and I hope the bitch is like a legal student, because
No,
look
he done
weak.
up. Well, I mean, the regular Asian type of tournament be straight 7s. This
So
one's
now here's the
9.
question. Now here's a real question: was it just him alone, or was he still sponsored?
UVG
Ow.
Noel Brown.
Okay, so Unveil still got him.
Yeah.
That was nice of him to do. That was real nice.
Yo, do you guys know why the webcam doesn't work sometimes? This is some bullshit.
I have no
Because your
idea.
damn shiny ass suit is on, probably blinding every motherfucking thing. It's probably like, nah, nigga, we don't need all this like.
Hey yo, nigga, when you gonna light up my socks?
Let me do this. Let me drop it again. I'll call you individually and see if it works.
Okay.
All right.
Call him first.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
And while I'm at it, Code Warrior, I expect a fucking icon. Alright, try it now.
Can't start video.
Nope.
No, I got an ad. What the hell? I got an ad, but I can't start my video? What kind of shit is this?
Oh, wait. Oh, it's squircling around.
Seeing something?
It's spinning around. Spinning and spinning and spinning.
It's trying.
Nope.
God dang it. What is wrong with this thing?
I don't know, man.
Anybody in the chat room know why video doesn't work randomly?
Wait, that's maybe. Let's see. What does it say here? Nah, it ain't. Check your version and see if it needs to be updated of Skype. That could be it.
Son of a...
Domino's pizza.
Yeah, I wanna order a pizza.
Hey yo, nigga, we out of pizza.
I want-
Some old garbage nigga, he pissing on the cheese. We ain't got no more pizza.
Hey, real talk, if y'all haven't tried it yet, you need to try the deep dish, the Domino's deep dish.
Fuck that. Domino's ain't pizza, dude.
Dude, you
No.
went to New York.
I know you live in New York, James, but it's worth a try.
See, that's where you messed up. You already said I know you live in New York, so why'd you kept on talking about that shit?
Okay, whoever doesn't live in New York, please try
There
it out.
There we go, nigga.
There you
New
go.
York pizza, fresh in the oven, 150 a slice. That's that good shit, right?
And it's worth 150 because it's like 12 inches long.
Hold on, did my picture change yet?
Yeah, it did.
Yo, you tripping, man.
Happy birthday, Trey.
So wow,
Thank you,
Noel Brown was there. You know what's funny though? Noel Brown was there, and Spooky made no attempt to put the nigga on camera.
No.
Yeah.
No, because, you know, I'm not going to get involved with the fucking politics.
You
I
didn't
really
put him
don't.
on stream?
Of course not.
I'm surprised too.
What's up, Mr. Webster?
He was on Funky P stream.
Hey, what's up?
You playing that Grand Theft Auto or what?
No.
No.
I'm trying to get this nigga to play, but he like, no.
Why ain't you playing, man?
I don't play games like that.
You a bitch, nigga.
Yo, GTA was all over the news today. It was like all the national news outlets. It was everywhere because of that torture scene.
What torture scene?
No,
I don't want to.
Don't.
Yeah, yo,
wreck it.
spoilers.
I don't want to spoil it.
And
you
Code
spoil
Warrior,
it,
one more
you get
time.
face.
One more time before I cut you. Put a fucking icon in there. I don't care what
Wait.
it is.
Oh, you
Just
want
for
a
that?
picture?
It really annoys me.
So hold up.
Does
Just
my
for
picture
that,
work?
Wait, what?
Yo,
What?
look at this. Yo, look at this Carlton ass shirt you wearing.
Yes, we see you with Kayani.
Yay. Okay, so my picture works, but my video doesn't work.
Got
This is
that
some
house
dumb
nigga
shit.
shirt on.
Did you check for? Did you click on help and see if this? Go click on help and go to check for update.
Okay.
brothers.
Where's the help?
We're
button?
happy.
Why are you hating your chocolate ass motherfucker?
There you go.
Give me a
Much better.
Get your ass back on the slave ship.
I can't see. How about you make me a jacket so I can see where I'm fucking going? it gets real dark down there, nigga. You're not gonna be styling, and no, it's like a jacket and a fucking nightlight all at the same time. I will always be safe fucking with your
Yeah,
jacket.
devil. Tell me what happened at the airport, nigga.
What happened?
Oh,
Oh
no.
yeah, I got stopped by TSA.
Did they check you for the jackets?
Yeah, I had 4 jackets in my suitcase because I had Justin's jacket, I had Chris's jacket, and 2 of mine.
Oh,
So
shit.
all the batteries and wires appeared on the X-ray, and they're like, "What the fuck is this shit?" And I was like, that's not a detonator, sir. Please don't tase me, bro. Let me demonstrate for you. This is a light-up jacket." And I hit the button, and then they started lighting up, and then the security guards were like, "Ooh,
We won one.
What? I know, right?"
I was gonna say, and then you made like 5
Yo,
sales right there.
That first black TSA dude was like, "Yo, man, that shit sharp, dude."
How'd you know he was the black dude? Was like the most hyped dude? He was. And then the bitter old white lady was like, "We still need to run tests on your jacket, sir. It's gonna be about 5 minutes." I'm like, "My plane's about to leave in 20 minutes. I need to get there." It's like, "Well, you're gonna have to have your jackets checked before you allow you to get on the plane." She was the only one being a bitch. Everyone else was cool.
Wow,
after I
that's
told
pretty
them what it was.
Yeah, so you don't even have to win games. You could just go to the tournament and make more money than the people that won.
I did make more money than top 8 in most games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's up.
They said the highest
Isn't that
payout
fucked
was the highest payout was what, DOA Ultimate at 8K.
If you didn't get third, you're shit out of luck.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
think
damn shame.
was AE was like what, 3,000 or was it 1,000?
3,000?
Was it 3 or 1?
I think it was 3,000. Because
Yeah, because they had the pot and then they had that pot bonus, right?
Okay.
yeah.
Because I know AE was like real low. AE was low. Marvel was pretty good, but the highest was Dead or Alive Ultimate at 8,000.
Yo, you see that? I think he's autistic. The guy in the finals that was rocking back and forth looked like he wanted to kill everybody if you lost.
Yeah,
I left
He
him
ain't
off.
autistic. He just.
I didn't want to fuck with him.
that dude
You
was
mean-
unstable as
blow
shit.
that bitch
Filipino?
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was
Oh, that nigga just always like that. He's
Oh, Filipino
I think-
man.
no
no,
Lupito.
Lupito. He was a white
Oh,
dude.
I
no,
think he just popped the molly that day.
Because I was watching the stream while I was painting, so I had the sound off. But I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with Rain Man over here?"
I know. I was like, man, I'm getting the fuck out the way. I went to the
But
Look out the way.
yeah, I think that Injustice was good. The DOA was actually good too. That commentator, I don't know who that dude is. Someone teaches motherfucking Marvel and AE and stuff and fire everybody but him and Yipes. Period.
You
Fire
know
all
what
the
was
way.
annoying
That
me?
dude was good. He was
What?
really good.
The Injustice commentator.
Oh,
Tom
they-
Brady?
No.
Oh, Tom came on at the end.
You mean
Some
swole
dude-
ass nigga?
Some fucking swollen
Oh,
ass
I know who you're talking
motherfucker.
about.
Some swollen ass motherfucker.
The big dude.
Yeah.
What's Flip Kev?
Yo,
Oh, Flip Kev.
dude,
That's
and he's
super-
telling Chaotic, like, talking to the mic. This guy's got it so far down his throat he was swallowing the fucking cord, and I couldn't understand the goddamn thing he said. I had to lower all my shit just to hear his ass.
No.
Yo, at one point, he got so hyped that he almost cried and he had to leave the commentating booth.
Yo, that dude was like the baseball commentators of the '80s. That nigga he was getting in it. He was like Joey Styles, yo.
Yeah, he was like some
He was for real.
some vintage Vince McMahon or some stuff.
Yeah,
You know what was funny about Joey Styles?
Huh?
When I was doing the wrestling games, and I had actually gone to an event at the Coliseum, and they all stay at the Marriott, which is next door after.
Oh
So,
yeah.
we usually go when we get drinks and I hang out. This is back when Typhoon and Tugboat was still around. And what wound up happening was this kid approaches me, and he's talking. He's like, "Oh, I love the games, yada yada yada. I'm starting my own wrestling, and I'm gonna get big name players." And you're kind of like, "Yeah, okay, kid. Nice talking to you. See you later." It was fucking Joey Styles.
I think that yeah. He saw him and Paul Heyman pretty much started ECW and they put money into it.
Yeah.
So ECW was a joint venture between him and Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
He had the money, Paul had the wrestlers. So he was like, "Fuck it, I'll get people in." So yeah, I think the best thing during the ECW deal was fucking Sabu lost his fucking insurance, so he couldn't wrestle. So this boy passed by him. He was like, "Wait, what are you doing?" And the guy's like, "What?" He's like, "Got weed?" And the boy was like, I don't know. Somebody's like, "Bitch, I smelled you when you passed by me. Give me your fucking weed." So Sabu's told this dude joint. He started smoking that shit. He was like, "Fuck it, I can't wrestle tonight anyway. Who wants to smoke this with me?" And like 18 people was passing that shit off. And this nigga was salty as shit. He kept looking at Sabu. Sabu was like, "What the fuck you looking at?" Dude was like, "It's alright." He was like, "You fucking real, it's alright. What the fuck you gonna do, wrestle me?" I was like, "Dude, why did Sabu just jack this nigga for his joint?" Then fucking did he boss walked over there and that boy he just bitched up and went to the show. That shit was mad funny. That shit and Steve Austin buying sandwiches for everybody. I think it was like, "I'm hungry. Is anybody else hungry?" And he bought like $400 worth of fucking Wawa sandwiches and gave everybody sandwiches to go into the wrestling ring with. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Like ECW was the shit back then. But Joe, man, real talk, man, TFC, that shit was proper. But that Marvel shit was a snore. Like AE was ridiculous. That shit was
Marvel
crazy.
was so predictable. I did not lose a side bet in Marvel.
Jean got fucking murdered by Chris G, and I was like, "Damn, this nigga just beat the Evo champion."
I told you he blinded him. You know, Sheehan has beaten Chris G the past year. Chris has never beaten him, and he put that jacket on. I knew he was gonna win
You know why?
because that shit's distracting.
Because Chinese dudes can't look at new shit without thinking about how to bootleg it. So he's like, "Yo, if I just put the right type of cheap wires in this motherfucker."
Oh,
You know what it is though? It's
That's
funny.
messed
It's
up.
funny because if you notice something, like one of the things that, like, if you watch soccer/football matches,
Yeah.
you always see these teams with these fucking whacked out colors. The whole reason is exactly that, to distract the other team.
Yeah.
Yo, but all right. So how much is the jacket?
How much is
200.
the jacket?
All right, so
Game, nigga.
next major, you're gonna see a dude show up, and he's gonna be called like Angel May Spy. He's gonna be like 150.
150.
Like,
The
okay.
jacket is gonna look exactly the same, except for like $50 less.
And then for $25 more, and then for $25 more, he can have Gamer be signed the back of that shit.
Hell no.
So what's the biggest jacket size you have?
What I do is I buy them individually. So mine and Chris's are leather, so ours are expensive. And then I just go around
And
the
then you
edges.
go around buying everybody else pleather.
I wear a 4X or a 5X. Can you do
I'm
this?
telling you, nah, fuck all this. These
But
all
Justin's was
these
expensive
all
too
skinny.
because his knee
He's
is
fat.
more fabric.
Cause he's
Did
fat.
you say because he's too fat?
'Cause he's
Damn.
fat.
I
He's
mean,
I'm
Keep it
fat.
100, devil. Come
Yo,
on.
he fat,
Come
I'm
on,
fat.
keep
That's
it
what
real.
I was gonna ask.
He ain't big boned.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
ready
he's
to
kind of
ask.
small.
What about fat niggas? Like, I know you got about like 3X for us. Like, what about us?
I'm gonna be real. It
What
costs
about
more
us,
for
man?
fat niggas. 'Cause
God
it's more
damn it.
fabric and that's more lights
Hold it.
and it's more
Extra
sewing.
lights, bro.
Hold
more
on, hold on,
stick.
hold on, hold on,
You
hold
said
on.
because
That
I'm
shit takes
fat.
longer.
No,
Labor
you saying,
costs.
no, you saying because I'm fat, I gotta have emergency lights on my shit?
You have an exit sign on that shit.
Gotta have that sign wide load.
Emergency
It's
light.
fucked up, Devil. That's real fucked up. And you know what? Walmart do it. Fucking clothing storage, $5 extra for fucking 4X. Nigga, look, big niggas like the style
Hey,
too,
nigga, hey,
right?
hey,
Yo,
hey,
big
hey,
niggas like the style
hey,
too.
hey,
We
nigga,
like
hey.
style.
Fat people shouldn't be wearing leather. Can't be looking like CD Pastapedics out this bitch. You can't be doing that. You can't.
Fucking around looking like my fucking E40 and shit.
40 with his leather jacket.
Leather jacket. I can see that shit now, yo. Go to fucking summer jam, walk up to fucking Biggie be like, God damn, a big jacket. Ooh.
You know why Justin lost? Because he didn't wear his jacket in finals.
Dude, Justin lost. I think Justin lost because finally the circle of life is complete, man. Chris G is like, I'm that new hotness, nigga. You just went away the dodo.
Honestly, I think Chris G is the best fighting game player of this generation.
I agree with you, and everybody else tells me, no, it's this.
No, Tokido. Like, I will put large amounts of money. I will put up to $100 on Chris G versus Tokido first to 5 in every relevant game of the last 2 years. Anybody take me up on that bet and then run it at Evo.
How much?
Run it at Evo.
How much?
Put your money up. I think Chris G will beat him in the majority of the games that are out.
Okay, now which games are we talking? Just 2D?
Everything. The last 2 years. If you want to throw Third Strike in there, go ahead. But I'm talking Marvel, Combat, Injustice, Street Fighter, Skullgirls, Persona, everying that's come out in the last 2
But
years.
you're just saying 2D?
Tekken. You can even put Tekken. Chris G does not play Tekken, but Toki's gonna win.
He said that nigga was noobing out with Eddie though.
All right. Let me just straight up tell you the games Chris G would lose to against Tokyo, okay?
I already know.
He would lose in Third Strike. He would lose in AE. He would lose in Tekken. He would lose.
You don't know he will lose in AE. You don't know that. I think that's a toss-up.
All right, because you would have said that he would lose to Jan right before TFC. So you never know. You can't count him out.
About Chris G versus Tokido. I don't give a fuck about those John.
Chris G versus Tokido. I think Chris can actually finally do it.
You might get him.
No.
In every game.
DM, Devil, I take you on that bet. Straight up.
Okay.
All the way,
if that shit gets run at Evo, you know I'll be there. And you know I'll have.
Well, for real, that's been Chris G's story of the last.
And I love Chris G. I think he's a great, phenomenal player, but he is not being Tokido.
Yo, but I'm telling you, people have been saying that all year. They were like, "Yo, he's cool, but he'll never beat this cat. He'll never beat Dominion. He'll never beat this dude." And then he beats him. And then they'd be like, "Yeah, but he won't beat this cat." And then he beats him.
It's like, what does he got to do? Yo, and then when he's done, he'll beat you motherfuckers in that goddamn dancing games.
Right. Or like Naruto Ninja Storm or some stuff.
No, I'm talking about that DDR shit.
DDR.
Oh, DDR, yeah. Asians got DDR
ITT.
a lot.
No. I'm saying Chris with DDR
Chris.
is fucking phenomenal. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, but Dance Central, he ain't got enough rhythm for that. I'm sorry.
Trust me. Trust me. That game has nothing to do with dancing.
Actually, no.
Listen.
Yes, it does. Chris G can't Dougie, so cut that bullshit out.
Trust me. I watched them.
Dance Central was the best fucking dance game in the field, man.
Hold on. James, you my nigga. But when it comes to going against a black person that actually got rhythm, Chris G ain't got no hope in hell.
The problem with black people is they can't figure out left from right.
No, dance.
It's different. Dance, DDR, and like real dancing are totally different.
Yeah, that's two totally different things.
Dance Central.
Because I know we can outclass them in real life, but that thing is like memorization.
No, Devil, I said Dance Central, not DDR.
Okay.
Yeah, Dance Central. Chris
No,
G
fuck
ain't
that
touching
Dance
nobody.
Central shit. Chris ain't got it. I'm not talking about actually having to do it. I'm talking about playing Simon with your fucking feet.
Oh, DDR.
Yeah.
I mean, any Asian person that play that long enough will get it down pat.
Fast. Even Marlon Pie can do that. His ass can't dance in real life.
I'm talking about, if you talking about dancing games like Dance Central, he ain't shitting on. Most of these niggas don't even know how to fucking two-step. They will trip over themselves and be like, oh shit.
Damn.
Like, what the fuck?
I don't know, but I will pull a big Punisher in a minute. I'll lean back on everything. I don't give a fuck. I'll just lean back on everything. It doesn't matter what's playing. Classical music, lean back. Lean back. I'll rock away. Dude, I'll rock away on everything. I don't give a fuck, man. Lean back.
I can't play those for shit. I just start popping and be like, what do you mean I'm not getting no points?
But yeah, Dance Central, I think, is one of the best dancing games to come out because you actually got to dance. You put shit on hard. You actually got to actually dance.
Like,
dude, Dance Central is a beast. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Dance Central is a fucking beast. That's a crazy game, yo.
Dance.
Yo, for real. Like that's that shit that like choreographers do when you put it on like the hardest setting, because like all it really changes is the sensitivity of the camera to your like your movements. So whereas on like normal, you just gotta just try to act like you're doing it. On hard, you're like, yo, if you're not really
You gotta do it.
yeah, you gotta do it. And then they give you the whole dance, like playing Dance Central showed me why Chris Brown is such a hardworking individual, because that nigga can dance. That whole dance, I was like halfway through, I was like, you know what? I think my heart stopped. I'm gonna go sit down.
How much Dance Central have you played?
I do. I had 1, 2 the DLC.
I was like, how much did you actually play it though? How much?
I played enough of it to like clear normal.
Because my fiance, she used to play 1 and 2, like everything, all the songs got 5 stars, and I don't know. I don't think it. I don't know. This is my opinion on it.
The dance changes. If you put it on hard, they put the entire dance.
Yeah,
in.
They give you more moves, but I don't know if it really like, because like she does like one of the moves. I know she wasn't doing it on point, but whether it was on hard or easy, she got judged the same. Like she still got like. She didn't get a flawless. She got like a, what is it, nice or good or whatever.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't doing it perfect, but it's like when you do it, but it's not like the same move over and over, you know. Like
No, it's the entire thing from the video. It's like the entire dance segment from that video. Look at me now. I was like, damn, that shit looked hard as fuck. And then I put it on hard to see what was different. Oh yeah, it's different. It's the whole dance segment. I was like, damn, that shit is crazy. I mean, too bad like games like that are going. You probably won't see any. Yeah,
I know it's gonna be like Twerk Wars or something like that.
Featuring Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus is Twerk Wars.
Twerk Wars. Twerk Fighter.
And it'd be funny as hell if the #1 person for 3 months be like an Asian chick. Oh,
with no ass.
#1.
I know, right? That would happen, dude.
Yo. Man, y'all made me want to go to a strip club right now. I should.
Dude, speaking of strip club, when I was playing GTA... Okay, tell me what... I was playing GTA at my school's game room, right? Because I bought it at GameStop between classes.
Fuck you, nigga.
I didn't want to deal with the fucking lines at midnight and late at night. So we went to the strip club, and there are buttons for, like, make it rain and give $1. And I was like, are you serious? And so I took the girl back for a lap dance. I'm like, okay, no big deal. I'm just gonna get a lap dance, and because some guy was telling me if you press R2, you can touch the girl's ass and get thrown out the club. So I was trying to get thrown out the club, and then she took her top off, and you see bare breasts, and I was in public at school in the game room, and all you saw was these big old titties on the screen, and there was this long tutorial with big old titties on the screen on how to give her money and stuff, and I was like, oh my god, I can't get it off, oh my god, and everyone was playing pool, playing Madden on the Xbox. They turned around and stopped. Everybody got quiet or just busted out laughing. And I was like, oh my god, I gotta get this shit off the screen.
You know why?
It was so
because they all looked and they saw titties and was like, yo, you got a new GTA, huh?
It was so funny. I wasn't ready.
It does it, but yeah.
So anyway, listen. Besides your strip bar fucking extravaganza, I want to cover more of TFC as compared to other majors. Obviously, you were there, Devil. Trey, you were there. Compared to other majors you've been to, was it more extravagant? Was it just some of the same old, just a bigger crowd?
It was the same stuff.
It was the same old with the bigger venue. The crowd was average, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it wasn't that many people.
CO was better. CO was the best tournament I've been to. And I think it's going to stay that way for a while.
They go all out.
If it wasn't run by a scumbag, I'd agree with you.
That's an unbiased opinion. CO is going to be the standard.
Yeah, but KI was okay, though. Fuck that game, though.
But the venue was huge. Maybe because the venue, I don't know.
Did they stream KI? Because I didn't see that shit the entire time.
Dude, they just had people playing it.
It was on the side.
Yeah, I got to play early college staff. So
speaking of Killer Instinct, Filthy Rich is a fool, man. He will bet on anything. He doesn't care.
Yeah,
he is literally filthy rich. Like, okay, so I was taking bets for Injustice, right? I was looking for money on Forever King against Round Cowboy. So I was betting on FK, and then I said I like Batman, who like Sinestro, dog. I was like trolling, and then Filthy Rich
was like, yo, I'll take Sinestro. I don't know who he is.
He raised his hand. He's like, what's the Sinestro? I put 10 on him. I'm like, are you sure? You don't even understand this game. He's like, I don't care. 10 on Sinestro. I'm like, Okay, so whatever. So this dude does blind bets, time bets, all kinds of bets, just
He
for
don't
the
give a
sake
fuck.
of betting. He doesn't care.
I bet you it's gonna rain in 20 minutes.
He will bet that.
Shout outs to
dude is
Dark
filthy
Lurker,
rich.
by the way. I'll give you your jealous shout out.
Hold on, turn that shit off, devil. You gonna make
Oh,
me
Don't be
mad.
somebody's
don't be fucking with the
Hey.
story, man.
That's my boy Trevor. Leave him alone. That's my boy Trevor. Yo,
Yo, is Trevor voiced by Johnny Knoxville?
I don't know. But
Dude.
Trevor is nuts.
Franklin sounds just like Carl, but I don't think they have the same voice actor.
No. If somebody got the manual, look up the voice actor for for Trevor. I want to know if that's Johnny Knoxville because it sounds very similar.
But why does Franklin sound like Carl though?
Nah, he sound like somebody else. I'm just trying to remember who. It's been a minute.
Dude, Trevor's
But-
got problems. All right, hold on.
Yo, but
I
yo,
got
true, we are reenacting Menace to Society though. Who gonna be O-Dog though?
Who's got
Oh,
braids?
we got
Bryant. What's his name? Katana Prime.
Jesus, is a lot.
Give him braids.
Yeah.
Give him dreads.
So it looks like GTA 5 didn't hire too many
Celebrities?
stars. Yeah, this time they went like the music wise. I think they spent most of their money in music.
Yo,
Like, literally.
somebody told me there's a Flying Lotus station.
Flying Lotus. Oh, there is. But
That's pretty awesome.
most on the rap station they have like it's like not 50% Kendrick Lamar and the rest is like Gucci, 2 Chainz, ASAP.
Nah, they
Rocky.
got they got old shit too. They
They
got
got
they
Dr.
got
Dre,
Snoop
Snoop
Dogg, Dr.
again.
Dre. Yeah, they got
They got
Cypress
next
Hill.
episode. Yeah, they got
Nice.
They even got Too Short too.
yeah, Too Short. They have that new
All I wanna know, I just
Problem?
wanna shoot niggas at Chief Keef.
It's like
Any Miley Cyrus?
no.
Oh, the tear gas your house, nigga.
But they have Rihanna. Like you can feel like the only girl in the world while you're shooting people up.
Stephen
That's gangster.
All is Trevor. Stephen All.
Oh, did y'all know you can do good deeds for people? Like I was walking down the street and some thief stole some woman's purse and I smacked him in the back of the head.
Yeah,
and
that's
got
always
the purse
been.
back, and they
Unless you're
returned it.
Trevor. Unless
No,
you're
that
Trevor.
was never in the games. You could
No,
like
it was.
no, you could stop bad people that the cops are chasing.
Yeah.
But
You could
if
do that.
you can actually return woman's purse to her, and there's a cutscene for it.
Oh,
And
yeah?
yeah, you get some kind of like moral reward for it.
She gives you a fucking hand job in
You
the
can
I was
alley.
gonna say.
Oh, thank you!
Well,
You
you can
saved
also
my
help.
purse.
Oh, you can smoke weed too.
And also,
Finally.
if you help some dudes, they also become connections for your bank heists and shit. So if you get like a strong enough connection, you can
Yeah.
call them and ask them for a favor and be like, "Yo, I need you over here." Because like sometimes if you want to do it quiet, like for some banks or stores, you can get like a tech guy and he'll like disable the alarm system for you. But he has to have like a retarded tech rating. But sometimes most of those guys you gotta help. You can you cannot find a fucking tech guy just out of the blue with like a high rating. You always gotta help them sons of bitches.
So Trey mentioned smoking weed in the game. I just want to
Yes,
say
yeah.
that it's highly exaggerated.
No, they
No.
smoke, but you don't know what it is though. But
Like
you
well, no, when they it doesn't get that bright.
no,
Like it gets
No, nigga.
they smoke, but they don't like they.
It's not.
don't
It's not like
shit
Saints
up.
Row smoking weed. Like,
They don't
Saints
get
Row,
Saints Row, they roll up, but they fucking roll it up.
nigga,
smoke it.
no, nigga, you go buy different types. You can buy blunt,
in GTA
fucking
that shit's already
bong.
Do they give you a soundtrack with the,
No,
they don't give you the
I wish.
soundtrack at all?
no,
not even
Probably
collectors.
cost $50.
not even on collectors, yo.
That's kind of bullshitty.
You get a snapback on the collector's edition.
I want
Yeah,
that
you get the
snapback.
yeah,
though.
you get the Los Santos.
I knew
hat.
you would.
Didn't the soundtrack leak though? Like a couple
Yes,
weeks
the
ago?
soundtrack is so
Yeah, you
fucking
can rip
good
it, though.
though. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, that shit's
So
ridiculous.
clean.
But that ASAP Rocky joint, oh my god, dude.
Yo, that Kendrick Lamar ADHD, that's hype.
It's old as fuck though.
I'm late. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you way late. That's old as fuck.
I just heard it when I started playing the game.
Yeah, I feel like
like
anybody that was on that edge of becoming a criminal before playing this game, like this game will definitely put them over the edge.
Yo, this game's so realistic.
It's so detailed.
Let me tell you something. You know, I was a criminal way before these games came out. So, I mean, the fact that fucking people would actually look...
criminal.
I can't understand the stupidity of people that get so immersed in this shit that try to become quote-unquote copycats to it in real life. Like, it's just mind-boggling that your parents
Yeah.
ain't kicking the shit out of you. Even
Right.
if you're,
I mean,
even if you're
yeah.
coming home, even if you're coming from a one-parent family, if it's your mom or your dad or whatever, you gotta get your ass whooped if you're already acting the fool before the game came out. I just don't. Unfortunately, we live in a society that the minute a parent hits a kid, they call CPS on their ass.
Man, you heard about that kid in Chicago that killed the guy, and they were trying to figure out what happened, and they were like, "Oh, we were playing a game called Pick 'em and Knock 'em Out, where we just go find a random person and knock
I
them out."
remember that
and rob 'em."
game. I remember that game.
Oh, shut up, True.
I remember that game,
You
yo.
silly man.
We used to do that shit in high school, like back in the Bronx. Like it'd be that like you'll find like a whole but you got to do it like during lunch. Like you'll see like a bunch of bitch ass niggas there at lunch. You'd be like, yo, third dude, you getting them? And when he gets up to go, we used to get up to go. Yup, we get up to go. We push him in the fucking bathroom, whoop his ass, take his shit, and walk right on out. Like, yo, let's get the fuck up out of here. But I don't promote the senseless robbing of other people. That shit's wrong. Don't
Disclaimer,
do it, guys.
disclaimer.
We at the OBS should not promote any robbery, thievery, physical action, violence, verbal action, violence, mental or physical abuse of others in a timely fashion. We at the OBS show do not promote that, and I think that personally, those people should get locked up if any evidence happens to surface in the span of 20 years. Or
So how far did y'all get so far?
I'm
at
65% in, yo.
No fucking way, dude. I'm only at Leicester. I just blew up the guy's head with the.
You do realize that I'm gonna get it either way, and it won't be during release. Like, nigga, if you, I don't believe in that whole suck the hype train bullshit. I steal shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I could watch Injustice videos and have them tickle my dick, or I could just say fuck you and take it. So that's what I do, cause that's that real nigga shit. You dangle something in front of my face, I'm gonna beat your ass and take it. Fuck the tease, nigga. I had that shit for a week and a half already.
How do y'all feel about the controls, though? I'm kind of pissed off about it.
I told you. See, exactly. If you get into a running gun situation, you will die because the aiming is so bad in running gun. And there's a lot of instances where they chase you. Like, there's a lot of chase scenes in this fucking game. It's like, dude, I can't shoot them and run at the same time, so you gotta stop. Well, I'm not saying it's not realistic because it is, but fucking Christ, like, you will completely miss the guy, like, by a lot. Like, if you ran right in front of him,
die in 5 shots.
Yup. Oh yeah.
But wait, y'all forgot about there's the upgrade system where you gotta upgrade your character by keep doing shit. So like going to the range. So that's why it probably was hard.
No, you can also upgrade the guns. I think the guns are good. Like, all the guns are good. Like, depending on what you want. Yo,
Trey, that's not the issue. It's the controls. Like, there's no classic control option.
No?
Yeah, because
No,
it wouldn't
you
work.
have to use L2 and R2, L2 to aim, R2 to shoot, and that's weird as fuck to me because I'm used to R1 to aim and circle to shoot.
Yeah,
and I'm still getting
used to the old school GTAs. New. I forgot if I switched to the new one in 4. I think I switched to the new one in 4 and got used to it.
So you can't configure all the buttons, huh?
No, because I went through all the configurations and there's nothing like the classic one, and it really pissed me off because all the buttons are different. To drive is R2. I'm used to it being X, and it's just hard to adjust to for me.
You switched to the classic controls in the in 4, right?
Yeah, I use classic in 4.
No, I use the new one, so I'm so used to it by now. So.
And fuck that. I hate new shit. I like doing what's coming.
The Grand Theft Auto pulling the Jay-Z on y'all niggas. Y'all want my old shit? Buy my old games, nigga. So be crying.
I need ABC punch.
But overall, I don't really like GTA that much. But 5 has been pretty. And 5 is it's like pretty good, but only because
ain't even the game that everybody got it for yet.
It's only because of the Trevor shit. Like, Trevor's hilarious. Like, that dude is fucking funny. Like, Trevor is funny. Like, if he has a problem with you, he will kill your whole family. Like, and he will actually
it's great.
Yeah, Trevor's.
I have no complaints about the game.
Yeah, like Zito just said. Same thing like with MK when they changed over, from high punch, low punch, high kick, low kick. To front punch, to front kick, back kick, and front punch, back punch. They changed the whole fucking mechanic, and I didn't dig it. I liked it the old classic way.
I never even noticed that shit until you just said something.
Yeah,
right. I've always called it high punch, low punch. Oh my god, I didn't know they turned like front and back. What the fuck is a front and back punch? Really?
Yeah.
That sounds stupid.
It just sounds stupid. I don't know what a back punch is. I mean,
Well,
that
it's
would punch
like-
backwards.
It's like in your stance, if you're in a fighting stance and one foot is forward, the hand that's like over the foot that's close to
It's
the guy
the
you're
back.
fighting is your front, and the other hand is your backhand.
And see, to me, a backhand is the fucking knuckles going across your fucking face.
The
That's a backhand.
backhand slap button.
But but as funny as that is, you can change stances in Mortal Kombat that serves no fucking purpose.
No, it
You can
does.
stance switch.
It does.
You sure? I don't remember it ever fucking
It has a
meaning
purpose.
anything.
Like, if you do it in the right way, you're rubbing your dick across the guy's face on the fatality.
Oh, good job, good job.
Yeah. Also, like if somebody is really jumpy to the point where like when they see you make a move, they do something, you can just stance switch and watch them do something, and then like beat the crap out of them.
Oh, Johnny Cage.
Yeah, Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage.
Fuck that
The
nigga.
stance switch.
Oh
fake.
shit!
Stand switch fade out. Like thank
Oh, you
Yeah,
got
but
mine.
the
There you
thing
go.
is,
You
though,
got shoes
everybody
now.
having
I finally
fun
got my shit to
Uh,
work.
you. Excuse me.
This
Yeah,
nigga look
my
like
hands
fucking
off.
low rent AGE Robocop and shit.
You look like the
Right.
only. You look
Yo,
like
did you
the
guys see the new trailer for that RoboCop?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
What do you think?
He said
It
Robocop.
looks good.
It look weak as fuck.
Nah, I was kind of digging it a little
I
bit.
think it looks good. Man.
I think the RoboCop trailer looks good. This is why.
Where's the
Because
trailer?
they did the right. Well, the first ones that they did were kind of ass.
Yeah, they were.
But then
they
when
were
they
B
finally
movies.
showed the movie, because they didn't get the, no, they showed the older one. During the older ones were ass because they said they didn't have the suit all the way done. Then they had the suit all the way done, and then they had all the CGI waiting, like done and shit. Because they said they had the old RoboCop suit ready, but the black one was what they was working on. Then they said something happened with the costume guy, so they just ran the trailer without it. But now that I actually see what they're trying to do, I think RoboCop's going to be good because now the story is they tried it once with the old RoboCop suit. That shit got murdered. Then they went and rehashed him into this black crazy like two-gun, red-eyed crazy shit, and it's amazing now. I think that whereas I wasn't going to watch for RoboCop, I will now because I understand it actually has a fucking worthwhile story.
You know it's PG-13, bro, right?
Yes, it is because kids love. Because you know why? Because they want kids to love RoboCop, but they want parents to love RoboCop enough to fucking take their kids. Because I'd rather it be R, but that's just me.
Nah, I'm cool with it not being R because you don't really need to go fucking nuts with it. Yeah.
No,
I'll be
I like the old story because it was like
Alright,
just brutal. 'cause
Hold
it was
on, hold on. I'm gonna run the trailer.
Get shredded with fucking
But
trap.
that one did.
And it knocked him sort of back, but it didn't knock him like all the way to the
Insane.
door. He fell over. But I like the fact that in that trailer they went, okay, we're going to try RoboCop the first time with the old suit, and the old suit wasn't good enough. So then they do the new suit. I think it's cool to see the progression of, okay, we had this old shit. It was working pretty good the last time we used it. Let's see if it works now or whatever. I also like that. Also with Iron Man, this company's doing it too. They're using the older prototype suits as actual like pieces in the film. Like you saw how they had like the RoboCop suit, like the visor,
Yeah.
the T joint. That was one of the ones that they were going to do, but I guess the people, was it the RoboCop guys that didn't like it?
They didn't dig it. They were like, give me
Yeah,
something
they
back.
didn't dig it. So now it's like a set piece, like in the Iron Man movie. All those Iron Man suits were all concept pieces that they made for Robert Downey Jr. But they said nope, that's not quite right. That's not quite right, and they just left him as the Iron Man gallery, which is pretty badass.
mean,
It's pretty sweet.
I like the suit, but the hand just kills it for me because it's like RoboCop, and then you got a hand. It looks mostly like a damn suit.
But dude, the original RoboCop was like, he was like what, a fucking torso? I think he was
Yeah,
just
they shot
They
both
took
of his
his-
legs and
They
arms
shot
off.
his shit off.
oh,
Exactly.
they got the shit up. It's been a while since I've seen RoboCop. I'm sorry.
Like the
for that.
new suit looks cool, but it's like the naked hand kills it. It looks like a suit like he could just put on and take off like a damn Power Ranger. That's what kills it for me.
Oh well, it is.
Yeah, the old RoboCop, they took his whole spinal cord,
Yeah, the old RoboCop was kinda
put it in a new body.
That's what I was saying.
Why is
The
the
old
nigga,
Robo.
why is the nigga Hodge twinning?
What's that?
You are late as fuck, dude. That was like 20 seconds ago.
Yeah, I just happened to be. I was like writing and looking like, what the fuck am I looking at?
Why is he Hodge twinning?
He's like 3D.
I guess it's because I love the old RoboCops.
I do too.
I just like them. But like the new one, it's like the way they murder movies now. I will literally have to see the movie myself to make sure they don't murder it. I had to make sure because Clash of the Titans was straight ass. And I watched the old one. The old one was dope as fuck. They murdered that shit. I was like,
yeah, they got a bunch of stuff on the chopping block. Like Independence Day is up.
Like,
The
man,
Ghostbusters are up.
Day getting
The
a sequel.
Turtles are up. All these classic.
Independence Day is getting a sequel. It's not a remake. It's a sequel.
okay, so Independence Day is getting a sequel, which
Yes.
won't star.
Is Will
it's
Smith
probably
in it?
won't-
They're
No,
trying to get him. No, they're trying to
probably
get him.
not. You gonna say
They
no?
gotta get them.
Oh no! After what happened with After Earth, he's gonna do it.
They
He's
gotta
gonna do it.
Poor Jaden Smith. Poor Jaden Smith.
They're gonna get his
And they
kid.
turned Jurassic Park 4 to Jurassic World.
So wait,
Which is-
Jurassic Park 4 is coming out. I don't remember seeing a poster for Jurassic World.
Yeah, it's coming out.
It just came out.
So what happens in that? I mean,
The
how do, like-
dinosaurs obviously escaped the island and
Oh,
go